It's already 6:02.
Yeah. So we can start off the session also.
Yeah, if anyone else would like to say something just to break the ice.
So you're asking to break the ice and you are asking somebody to stay mute. That's not fair.
Yeah, at least I am expecting some laughs on this. Okay, it's being recorded, right?
Yes.
Thank you everyone for joining. It is a quick orientation to kickstart our 4 weeks campaign. First of all, thank you all very much for choosing to be part of this 4 weeks healthy habit formation challenge. Okay. So as you all know, Holistic Nutrition Works is an organization consisting of senior and expert qualified nutritionists from all over the world. We do have dietitians not only from India, almost from all the states, but also from across the world. So what we do mean by holistic is simple thing. I mean, we don't just fight the disease, but we try to understand the person, why the sickness or the disability or disorder or disease is there in the first place. So that is the difference between a holistic coach and a clinical nutrition or a clinical dietitian. Having said that, what we are trying to achieve through this holistic corporate wellness program. So I started my practice in 2002, and I mean, like, I completed almost like 2 decades as a doctor, but 18 years as a dietitian. Since 2004, I have been practicing nutrition, and 2007, I mean, 15 years back is when I ventured into the corporate wellness. Since then, I designed so many wellness programs and traveled across the country, starting from Tamil Nadu to West Bengal to Delhi, you name it. I mean, I have been to so many places, and I worked with different sectors, starting from the daily wage laborers in industries to CEOs and civil servants like IAS officers, IPS, you name it. So including IT companies in Hyderabad. So I did all these things. And one thing I noticed in my vast and immense experience is that it is quite impossible to make a lifestyle intervention successful in an organization. So if you recollect, our campaign's name is let's make that horse drink the water. Okay, we have this saying, like, you can take a horse to the pond, but you can't make the horse drink the water, because it's all about, we don't try to understand the difference between a donkey, a dog, and a horse. Okay, horse has got this innate ability to test the purity of the water. It will not drink from stagnant pool of water. It will always look for fresh flowing water. Okay, so we all work in different work environments, and one size doesn't fit all, whatever it is. So every organization has got its own work culture, its own work style. So I worked with people working in night shifts, okay, and multiple shifts and extensive shifts, all these people. So everybody's requirement is different. And unfortunately, this workplace culture is considered as one of the risk factors. That's what we would like to break through our program. The program is designed in such a way that, so all the experience of our senior coaches, if you see Ravati madam over there, or Prasanna madam, Neelam, all of them, they come with immense experience as coaches. They have worked across the sectors, whether it is gyms or wellness centers or weight loss centers, hospitals, clinics, pharma companies, like product companies. There are so many organizations they have worked with, and we have designed a few programs. But the core to all of this is, any lifestyle intervention is habit formation. The moment we crack this habit formation, okay, and it takes time, okay, it will not happen overnight. And I've been part of so many WhatsApp groups and health advisory groups, and when I see people just give me one solution, one magic solution, that guy listed all the things and saying that, okay, I'm suffering with this problem, and someone is careful enough to explain them step-by-step process. But this guy is so restless. Okay, इतना तो मेरे साथ नहीं होगा. Just give me one single solution. ये खा लो, बस खत्म हो जाए मेरा problem. Okay, that attitude will not work. Okay, we are not going to live for today or tomorrow, right? There is a long life. So all you need to do is, if you can invest 3 months of time, right, on your health, the results are like immense. The benefits are huge. Okay, if you could invest that time on your health, nothing else. And when we say these habits, and they may look quite simple, and our coaches are going to explain you in a while to all of you what these habits are and why they are important. It is not about like how long you do practice a habit, but how frequently you do practice. Say, for example, coming to the matter of getting up and doing stretches. Okay, so once in a day is not good enough. Okay, I have been doing the stretches every day for 6 months and 1 year. I didn't see any difference. No, it is not like that. It is not the duration that matters, but the frequency and the intensity and the intention with which you do the activity. That's why it is called holistic corporate wellness. So these people, they are adept. I mean, if you look at the cross section of the coaches that we have who are spearheading this campaign of corporate wellness. So you have yoga teachers, you have meditation experts, you have experts in recipes, there are like spiritual teachers and gold medalists and MPhils, PhD scholars, you name it, you have all the people, right, coming together and immense experience with industry, especially with corporates. So they have come together and designed a wonderful program for all of you. With this, I wouldn't waste much of your time. So I would like to introduce my team over here. We have Priya Sani from Ambala, Revati from Chennai, Prasanna Arun from Gurgaon, NCR area. Neelam is also from NCR, Ghaziabad. And we have Padma, who is from Ahmedabad, Manjunath, who is from Bangalore, and Danya Irfan is from Hyderabad. And Jyoti Srinivas ma'am, she is also from Hyderabad. And we have one more coach who is traveling today, Dhanya Lakshmi, she is from Bangalore. So as you can see, we all come with varied experience. So it doesn't matter from which part of the country you belong to or what kind of problem you are facing. So our motto with this corporate wellness is, it is not the workplace. The workplace is not a risk factor for your illness. We want to convert that workplace into a wellness place. So you will, over a period of 4 weeks, with the interaction of the senior expert coaches, you will come to know how making those small tweaks to your workplace will give you a lot of benefit. Okay, all those things, and you have access to all these expert coaches going forward in the next few weeks. And I wish you all the best, and I congratulate all of you for taking the first step in the right direction. And I wish you all health and happiness. With that, I would like my team, the wonderful team of Holistic Corporate Wellness, to take over. Thank you.
Hello all, Vanakkam. Myself Revati Prasad from Chennai. So I've been practicing nutrition for 15 plus years, and I am a specialist in women's health, thyroid reversal and diabetes reversal. And my favorite saying is, everybody know in my HNTP family, we always overestimate what we can do in a day and underestimate what we can do in a year. So it is all about the habit formation. So I firmly believe one single habit change for 1 year is going to take you for a greater level of healthy life. And so one thing I just want to share, one of my clients' experience is that he's a diabetologist by himself. And he came to me with a complaint of 3 major complaints. One is like his sugars, next is his gastritis and weight. So 3 things, and out of which he really was concerned about his gastritis. So when I took the history, I was able to sense a lot of things, but only one change I made, that is the water consumption. So I asked him to be very regular in hydrating himself. And trust me, just 2 weeks, I asked him to follow only this water change. Then he started drinking every hour water. And in the 3rd call, he said, ma'am, First time I've been suffering with this gastritis for since 5 to 6 years. First time in my history, I'm a person who used to take antacid for almost every day, but since 2 weeks, I'm taking only 1 or 2 tablets in a week. So this kind of an effect can be seen if you do one simple habit formation. And so we are the expert, like we know where to address the area, and definitely will give a customized plan accordingly if you are going to take up the 3 week and 3 month program. Thank you so much. And I welcome you all for this 4 week complimentary program.
That was a wonderful sharing, Revati. Thank you so much. So I would like to introduce myself. First of all, thank you all for joining and being with us. Wish you a great journey with us. I'm Priya Sahani and I am from Ambala. I am quite a young coach, but very enthusiastic, and I work with people on going into their emotional mental patterns and help them to break them from within is my core expertise. Okay, so I want to share one thing, actually two things. One is like I was in a session and I heard one thing: if you don't have a control over your body and your senses, you cannot make your life a big. And this one thing has totally changed my perception, and I thought like, yes, one has to take complete responsibility of health and body. If you do that, every area of life will start settling slowly in your life. I would also like to share one of my corporate client and very busy, working internationally and lot of fame, everything is there, and suffering from migraine from last 15 years. Just one small change, making him a detox drink in the morning, and that has completely made him out of his migraine problem in just 45 days. The kind of transformation it brings when you work on your habit formation, you unlearn certain things, you learn new things under the expertise of a coach is tremendous. So I would encourage all of you to come up and take action, take responsibility of your health, and anything is achievable, anything is possible. Thank you so much. Wish you all a great success through the journey with us. Thank you.
Wow, that's wonderful, Priya. Yeah, and who is coming next?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to be part of this Power of Habit Change program challenge for the next 4 weeks. I'm also one of the habit change coach, and I'm so glad to be with you all this evening. And I strongly believe this, yes, small, tiny habit changes definitely will impact on your whole life. So this experience, whatever I habituated, and actually what I learned in my life, I also help my clients in that way. So I help people a very small changes in their life, because I do reverse diabetic reversal. This is my expertise. I'm expertised in this area, and I do chronic disease reversals as well. And I want to share a small story about my client who recently reversed diabetes. One of auntie around 65 years. She's been suffering with a long years back. She's suffering with sleeplessness problem, and she's not coming out that problem very easily. And she's taking too many medicines, and she's suffering a lot. By changing a small habit changes, which I use for her along, and actually her diabetes also reversed by a small change. Of course, she's sleeping very peacefully, and her complete diabetes is reversed. And I can say a smaller change. This is what I do magic for my patients. So I believe strongly. I hope you all people also could agree with this. And I'm looking forward to help more people like you, and you are in with us. Coming 4 weeks is a really a challenging for everybody, but very happily. Don't take it as a bigger challenges. And we are with 4 weeks with you all, and I congratulate who are taking step forward to do this challenge coming 4 weeks as well. So I'm so happy, and I want to help you people as well, whatever I can. Thank you so much. Looking forward tomorrow onwards. Thank you.
That's wonderful, Prasanna. Thank you. Yeah, Priya, go ahead, please.
Yeah, who else? Can Neelam ma'am go ahead?
Oh, sure. I was waiting for Padma ma'am. No worries. I'll go ahead and then Padma ma'am can go ahead.
Sure.
Okay, guys, this is Neelam. I am from Delhi NCR. And for me, I am not very experienced because I had my IT background. I was working with ST Microelectronics earlier. Had to quit my job, and then I was focusing on my health, which did not work otherwise. So later on, I started learning few things, few tips and bits, and modifying myself. To add to my story, what made me change is the small habits that we are discussing here. In ST, after lunch, I started walking, right? Walking for just 30 minutes. That was a major thing that helped me reduce my weight. You know, corporate is like you sit on your seat at around 8ish or 9ish, and you get up by 5ish. By the time you have to come up. So you're sitting for the whole day, fighting with your peers, fighting for the deliverables and all. Once I started getting up, half of my office, which was almost 1,000 people there, half of my office was walking along with me. This is what one change in my habit would do with others also. So just asking you to add one more thing I would share. The recent client that I have, she is a Krishna follower. So all the Krishna followers go to ISKCON temple, and on Saturday, Sunday, they have that dancing session of 15 minutes, right? That's the ritual there in ISKCON temple. Now, what this lady started doing is she was doing the same dancing at home for 15 minutes, 3 times a day. Just doing that 45 minutes of task was the one thing which helped me in helping her reduce her weight. She had a knee problem, she had a back problem. She was sitting throughout the day, which just by doing the same dance. I have a video also, 1 minute of video of her. So if I have the permission, I can share it, and she's doing it beautifully. So cardio is just not that you are running on the treadmill. Cardio can be just doing 15 minutes with your God, spending focus onto that particular task. So just changing these small habits is one thing that can boom in your life. Welcome to Holistic Nutrition Works, and we are looking forward to all the changes that you want in yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Neelam ma'am. By the way, I want to share with all empathy and compassion. She always speaks. I don't have not much of experience, but we coaches go to her for a lot of our clients and get the consultation from her with a lot of interventions. So that way she is. Thank you so much, Neelam ma'am, for sharing.
Priya, you know, mera phata pada is speaking.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But you are an amazing coach. We all know that. And everybody will be coming to know about you. Thank you. So Padma ma'am can go next.
Thank you, Priya. First of all, good evening all, and welcome all of you this 4th week habit formation challenge. Myself Padma Kathe, I am based from Ahmedabad. I'm a holistic nutrition coach, and my expertise of areas are diabetes reversal, gut health, and women's health. All of you know that how much habits are essential to our day-to-day life, right? So I want to share here one of my client. He was by profession software engineer, and he was suffering with IBS from past 12 years. Not only IBS, acid reflux and other issues also. When I am added these small habits, all of my fellow coaches are explaining how much these habits are important. I added only mindful eating. When I'm taking the long history, he was finishing his meal, 2 meals, just only 10 minutes because of his environment, maybe his profession like that. But when I added mindful eating, means in 20 minutes, you can chew your meal like bite by bite, means 7 to 8 times you can chew, and then only you can swallow that bite. So he was started like that. Within 1 month, he was means at least 80% is relieved his acid reflux and it is gut health issues. Because this is the one habit. We are changing so many habits, but this is the one habit. That habit is helpful because he was suffering from past 12 years. So that's why we are saying here that habits are very, very much essential to our part of life. So take away our program messages means small baby steps to develop new habits. Means we can, these habits are increased your quality of life. That's why habits are so much of important. Thank you so much, Priya.
Great. Thank you, Padma ma'am. And she is also part of one of the best initiative of a holistic menopausal that she has started. And all the women here, she's the biggest support for the women community. Thank you. Thank you, Padma ma'am, for being there.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Next is Dania Irfan. Please go ahead.
Hello and good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining in this beautiful session of holistic habit formation session. Okay, and my name is Dania Irfan. I am a holistic nutrition coach. I reside in Hyderabad, and I have, I'll not talk much about my experience, but yeah, my expertise is in reversals of lifestyle disorders, be it diabetes, be it PCOS, hypothyroidism, and obesity, any of those. So now my expertise, I would say, is also in creating a good rapport while taking history of the client. Somehow I feel that there is a very beautiful connect I'm able to create with my clients. And there is a lot of openness which I see in them. And that is what we are looking forward to, because having those a good rapport which creates that freedom to speak whatever they can. That is what I always long for, and I always achieve that. And my clients also relatively are so they become so open to creating that change in themselves also. And one of the things, like in my a couple of my PCOD patients which I saw, was that a small thing as doing good breath work. That breathing we are doing regularly, right? But how many of us really go ahead and mark how we are breathing? How deep are we breathing? Is it enough for us or no? So the power of taking the power of taking having a good breath work exercise also, maybe just once or twice a day, just for 2 minutes. Focus on your breathe. Okay, that is enough for you to step on the first step towards improvement of your health. So this is another. So these are, as Priya and Padma and Neelam also have said, they have had different various interventions which are able to create the which are able to create the changes in their clients, right? Some of them are like water intake. Some of them said about step taking and walking regularly. So yeah, so this is what we are looking for from you all. Your commitment to change your health with regular habit formation. And these small habits and these small changes in you for the next 4 weeks through the challenge, that is going to be really exciting. I think that the challenge is going to make you all more competitive and more accountable to your own health. So go ahead and be active, take part in all the activities for the next 4 weeks. Enjoy yourself, take care of your health, and we'll have a great time together. Thank you so much.
That was really wonderful, and one of the selfless coach who really do a lot of activities for the community.
Yes,
And
Priya, I'm about to tell that. See, guys, probably you might have noticed, Dania Irfan is like dean of one of the divisions of Holistic Nutrition Works. She, takes care of so many young students and molds their career, and she loves teaching, and she goes to the colleges and creates this career orientation programs and all these things. So thank you, Dania. Thank you being part of this thing and sharing your knowledge with corporates now as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot, Priya.
I was also about to say, sir, she is the mother of a lot of nutrition students. Right. Great. We can go ahead now with Jyoti ma'am. Are you here, ma'am?
Yeah, Priya.
Yeah, please, ma'am. Go ahead.
Thank you, Priya. First of all, excuse me, guys, if there is some ambience noise. I'm really not. I'm at a critical care. So sorry for that. So myself, Jyoti Srinivas, I have belonged to Hyderabad. And the strong belief that I always carry with myself is your food and your movement is your own medicine. So having said that, my focus is always on preventive health. I don't believe in disease management. I believe in not getting any diseases. That's my mantra. So for that, the only way is the healthy and happy lifestyle. That's where we talk about these healthy habits. So that's where this habit formation really makes a very, very strong impact, wherein we can really change the lifestyle, which helps us to live a disease-free life for the entire life. So having said that, everybody's sharing a little experience of their own thing. I really want to share an experience of one of my clients who's a cyclist. You know, we think that we have to give a lot of stuff to achieve something, but at times we need to take a break and concentrate on the minimal, minutest things. So the recommendation that I have given to my cyclist is just observe your breath. You know, this is something so important. Involuntary things are happening, the breathing is happening, but our focus is not there. Whereas if we can shift the focus to this, it can bring on tremendous changes. So this one simple change. So like that, there's so many simple things that we can get into our lifestyle, which can bring on greater health. Thank you guys for having me here. And thank you so much for listening to me.
Amazing share, Jyoti ma'am. Thank you so much. And another consistent coach who has built a great program, which is H3, and a complete fitness program with a team of fitness coaches. And it's one of the trending program in the community that she is running. If anybody wants to know about it, we can share the details with you as well. Thank you. Thank you, Jyoti ma'am, for sharing it forward. And
Thank you, Priya.
Thank you. We also have our another coach joined, Danya Lakshmi. Are you there, Danya? Can you also speak, or is it not possible right now?
Hi, Priya. Very good.
Hi, Danya. Yeah. We know you're traveling.
The environment is quite noisy.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. So I'll take a, okay, Danya, can you introduce or shall I go ahead?
You please go ahead, Priya.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So one of another transforming coach and very easy to go. I personally have learned a lot from her. How she actually make her client do each and every small thing to do. If a client saying, I'm not able to do this, she will come up with another alternative. If he's coming with another thing, I cannot do this, she will come up with some other thing. But she will make the client do whatever she wants to do. And that is the kind of transformation she brings into the client, making him so comfortable that he cannot say no. I mean, that is the relationship building she builds with the client, and a lot to learn from her. We would be hearing it from her going forward in the coming weeks. So thank you, Danya, for joining. And one of our last coach, which I would like to take it over and give the complete intro about himself and about the program. Manjunath, please go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you. So first of all, good evening. And I would like to welcome all the participants for the program. To start with, I am from Bangalore. Basically, I'm from Bangalore, and my specialization is into reversal of lifestyle disorders. And I hope many of our coaches who have informed about the lifestyle reversal, what we usually are into. This is what is helping many of us to bring in the change in many people's life. And the first thing what basically we need is to know the basic habits, what we need to follow. Because as the saying goes by, little drops makes the mighty ocean. So this is how the results can be achieved. So each and every day, the kind of habits we develop is what really makes us or breaks us. So the small habits, what each and every day has to be followed. If followed, the results what we can get is unimaginable. That is what is actually the essence of life, what most of us are missing. So again, I would like to help you all to understand that the program what has been designed, it just needs very little effort from your end. And at the end, the result, what you get is tremendous. So considering this, I would like to share a small story about my client who was a housewife, and she was she was diagnosed as a pre-diabetic when she visited the doctor. And the moment any housewife, she comes to know about any kind of illness, what really happens in the whole family. But once we started with the small habits and the fine tune-ups, after a span of like 120 days, the pre-diabetes was reversed, and right now she's free from diabetes, and all the medicines has been stopped. And the small habits what she has now inculcated is helping her completely in this change in her complete family. It's not only her who is now healthy, but the entire family is healthy. And she, this is what I would just wanted to say about the small habits which can be done at home itself. And coming on to the program, I would like to also say that the program has been designed so well that a lot of effort has been put in this. And all the coaches who are expertise in their own domain have come up with the program to make sure that each and every participant who is here would also achieve the benefit. And the change should be from within. The change should be from within is what I would like to say, because we cannot change the world, but what we can change is we can change ourselves. So the inner transformation is very important rather than the outer transformation. So with this, I would again welcome all the participants for the program. And with this, I would like to thank you all for coming and joining us with this program. And the program will start, and this is about just myself.
Great, Manju. Thank you so much for giving an introduction about it. So guys, are we all set for it? One, I want a thumbs up from all of you. This is one, and please open your windows so that we can just interact for a bit, because it is going to get over very soon now. This is one thing. And also it is going to be a 4 weeks complete challenge. It is designed already by us, and we are going to decode it per every week. And also we have made it who are going to make the consistency, they are only going to enter the next week. Okay, I think that is fair enough for all those who will be doing it every day. And the best part is we will also do with you people. Okay, so let us also gain some health, more health with you people. Okay, and more encouragement. So we all will be doing it together and make it happen. Imagine how many of us, we will be sending that kind of vibration in the universe, that kind of energy. Probably your surroundings will also start changing, and they will also start focusing on your health because of your energy. Right? That can also be an impact that we can create. Right? So that's all from us. Be ready for it. And we will be sharing tomorrow's what you have to do by tonight. And there is a one sleep intervention that you have to do, which you have to do it by today itself before sleep. Okay, so start it from today. That's all from my side. If anything else you have, sir, please go ahead. Thank you, all of you.
Priya, hi. I have two questions. One is, what is the challenge here? If you could give some examples for us. And second is, what is the prize if we are able to meet the expectations? So what we can win? Yeah.
Sorry. Very good that you have come forward for it. Thank you for the question. Sir, would you like to answer it?
No, go ahead. I mean, like the prize is the prize is like the one which you are giving yourself. Okay, yeah, we do have prize for you, and that is a surprise once you complete the 4 weeks challenge. So that is something which you can't resist. Okay. Having said that, see, the 4 weeks challenge, what we are trying to do is like it is a community driven program. Okay, when we do it as a group. Okay, so I always believe, and I always keep telling all the coaches who are working with me and who are learning from me, that there are two kinds of people in the world. There are first-hand people, there are second-hand people. First-hand people go by the value they perceive from a certain thing or certain person or certain service. Okay, they look for their own counsel. They look into their heart and see whatever I am hearing or listening to or reading to makes sense or not. They don't depend upon the reviews, or they don't depend upon like, let's see what happens to others. So they'll not be sitting on fence. Okay, so there is always a pioneer advantage. Okay, people who take risks. Okay, I listen to my heart, I listen to my gut feeling. Okay, so these people actually are the leaders or the pioneers in whatever they do. Okay, so one thing about this particular program is, as I said in my initial comments, that I did this corporate wellness program all my life. For past 15 years, I have been doing, and I've been following all the wellness programs that are being offered by the hospitals, by the diagnostic centers. But remember only one thing: how many diseases can you prevent by buying health insurance? Straight question. It is important to have, but does it prevent disease? No. It is important to get diagnosed frequently. Annual health checkups are important. But how many diseases are being prevented? Okay. It is not. It's just a snapshot. But what you need is a coach between your last annual checkup and this year's annual checkup. What improved? So here it is called proactive wellness. Just like Jyoti ma'am said, it's not only preventative in nature, it is proactive health. If you are able to walk for 5 kilometers next year, even if you turn 45 or 55, so you should be in a position to walk for 10 kilometers. And next year, you should be in a position to run half marathon. That is proactive wellness. Got it? Your metabolic age should come down compared to your chronological age. All these things. Now put a price on what you are gaining. Okay? What is the cost of a healthy liver? So compare it with the cost of liver transplantation or kidney transplantation, or about losing a limb. Okay, one thing I would like to bring upon to all your notice. Hey, I am a doctor, medical doctor. Unlike all these qualified dietitians, I'm not a dietitian. I'm learning nutrition from them. But the reason why I ran away from hospitals is most of the elders, I'm quite sorry to say this, but most of the elders, they're spending their last days not with their family members in their homes, but in hospital ICUs, which is quite pathetic. And these hospitals, I mean, they are life-saving, no doubt about it. But we as doctors can sustain a life in a vegetative state for as long as you want. Nobody should go through that agonizing farewell to their wonderful life. Okay. If we are saying goodbye to life, it has to be on a happy note with their family, with their loved ones, in their own home, not in an ICU, not with a lot of tubes and not with a lot of gadgets and with strangers, where your own kith and kin, your own children cannot come and see you. Okay. That life is pathetic. That can be reversed. Okay. We can offer a wonderful life. But that change starts with you. If you start taking care of your health now, the effects will be infectious. It will spread into your family. It will spread into your organization. It will spread into your team, right? You are creating health. And if health is wealth, you are creating indirectly wealth, not indirectly, you're directly creating wealth. Okay. That's it from our end, guys. So officially the meeting is over. So you will be given all the instructions in your respective WhatsApp groups about how to follow, what to expect, and what are all the challenges. And also feel free to post your questions and try to stick to the principles of the group. Okay. We know whatever you post, like you wish all us good, but we get so many good morning, good night messages. Try to stay away from them. So anything that is important, right, and relevant, please feel free to ask. Okay.
Dr. Suresh, I have a question. This is Sridevi here.
Yes, ma'am.
I just have a small question in understanding. Is this program designed in such a way that it is common for everybody in the group, or it can be tailor-made? Because each one of us are coming from different background, with different age, and may have different physical issues. So
Right.
is it like a tailor-made program, or is it something that is like
No.
a common program for everybody?
No, no, no. So it is the same lesson for entire class. So the teacher can't take private classes in a class setup, right? So we have, I mean, last Sunday, we did an orientation program, an introductory session. We do have a YouTube link, and the team will be happy to share that with you, where we talked about 3 programs. One is this complementary 4 weeks program for habit formation. This is like general class that a teacher takes. For all students, the class is same. Okay, and there are like private and personalized services. We have 2 services. One is 108 days signature program or 3 month signature program. If you see all of our coaches background, what we have listed. So this is like a limited list, but there are people like Danya Irfan is able to help people with cancer, and Prasanna, Danya, and Ravati. They are able to actually reverse and improve the cases of type 1 diabetes. Okay, and Danya Irfan again helped people with psoriasis, and Priya over here helped a person with osteoarthritis as an old lady. I mean, not just old, some mid 40s or early 50s. So there are so many things that we are able to reverse. That thing is through personalized approach. Okay, just for your information, yesterday one of our coach, and she is part of another disease reversal program, she called me up and said, sir, my history taking with this client lasted for, can you guess how many minutes? Anyone?
2 hours.
4 hours. And it's only half of the history taking. Imagine a doctor is giving you even 15 minutes of your time. Their time. 15 minutes. Forget about 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Got it? And Danya helped a patient with hypothyroidism, and that patient has been going to one of the top endocrinologists in the city of Hyderabad. For his appointment, there is a waiting list for almost like 6 weeks to 8 weeks. And that patient is going to him for almost like 20 years. The same thyroid medication for 20 years. And Danya helped the patient come out of the medication in 6 months. Now, who is a better doctor? I'm not comparing apples and oranges here, but what I mean to say is like we are jumping ahead of the gun. Okay, the first and foremost intervention for any lifestyle disease is diet and lifestyle intervention. And if your diet and lifestyle is good, there is no need of medication. Okay, that's what we say. So we have personalized services, and you go to our website, and there is, if you want to go for personalized services, you go to the website and drop in your name and phone number. One of our coach will call you. The first call is always on us. It is absolutely free. They will talk to you, understand your problem, and they will offer you a solution. Personalized service, how much does it cost and how long will it take, whether we are able to help it out or not, and who is the good coach, right, for your condition. That is always there. That's why we want to, we have kept deliberately that people, I mean, like most of your parents might be suffering, which is not required. Imagine an educated postgraduate suffering with PCOS for 20 years in the hands of a super specialist. Got it? An IRS officer who has come to me with early stage of osteoarthritis. They asked her not to sit cross-legged on the floor, and she is a meditator. She got scared, and hardly she is 35 years old. And they asked not to climb steps, not to use Indian type of toilet. Okay, everything that she is so happy, and not to sit in puja, and she is quite religious. And they declared her early stage of osteoarthritis at the age of 35. All I did is like 2 interventions. And now her office is on the 13th floor, and she climbs stairs to the 13th floor. She stopped taking elevator. 13 floors, imagine. And those people who know Masab Tank IT Towers in Hyderabad, you know what I'm talking about. She is a joint commissioner, or I think by this time, she must be additional commissioner. Got it? Of income tax. So those things are quite possibility, but that comes with personalized approach. Sorry, short question, but I took a lot of your time in answering that.
But got your answer. Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So thank you, sir. Is there anything else that we can answer you? Anyone else? Right. Okay, that's fine. And thank you, Abby, for consistently staying there on camera with us. I would really appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Right.
And
Okay.
Priya, ma'am, the best part is he was taking notes also.
Yeah. And there was Rashmi also. She was also taking notes. I really got inspired, really got inspired. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are good to wind up the session now, sir, and all of you. Right. Thank you. Thank you all for joining. Looking forward, and let's get set, go together and do it and make it happen. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.
One closing sentence from me, Priya. See,
Yes, sir.
this sentence means a lot to me because I'm a teacher. Okay. Ignorance is more expensive than education. Okay. So actually, it is the other way. It is said, it was intended to sound in a different way. If you think education is expensive, because what you are going to receive from all the coaches here is education. For that, you have to pay the fee. Okay. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Okay. With that note, I encourage all of you to learn about health, invest your time on learning about your own health. You don't have to be expert with Google knowledge and all the conditions. But if you learn how to study your own body and your own lifestyle, that's good for you. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.
Right.
And enjoy the cricket match, all the cricket fans. I'm eagerly waiting. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Take care all.